Hello everyone and welcome back to How Long Can Cosmic Cobra 21 Go Without Getting a DM? Spoiler alert, I don't know how long that's gonna be. I really shouldn't keep my DMs open for this, but it normally fizzles out, except for that one. Yeah, okay, that's 3 letters, that doesn't count as a DM, pal. But we are getting steel up and moving. Spin. More aggressive. More passion. More energy. More passion. There's the spirit. But yeah. So, I've kickstarted steel once more. Why do you not have Mercury here? Not optimal. I guess it doesn't really need it, does it? Oh no, it's fine. I'll deal with that in just a moment. Thank you for waiting. I'm building with copper, I don't care anymore. Where? Where's the mild in copper? Don't care. Less passion, more energy. More energy, less passion. We good? Or are we still gonna bitch about it? We're good. Rocketry's gonna want power. I'll just steal your power because you're jutting out. Do I care if they go between them? Nope. Oh hey, rock hit here and it left a tree. Literally in the direct center of a launch pad. I'm not even bothering to deal with all the fractons of puffs being produced. There's 9 of them, by the way, not including the prince. Wow, this thing's already full? Well, shit. We can go out here. It's a waste of fuel. That's it, it's just a waste of fuel. Diamonds? Let's go here because we haven't scanned it fully. Pilot! Hey, Apple. Hey, Apple. Hey, Apple. Is that actually on? Now it is. It keeps messing me up for some reason. Oh, water? You have enough pressure, folks. I appreciate it, though. Meanwhile, down here, petroleum's out, water is in. This is actually more important. About yay much important, which is to say it has less priority. Wait, why are you filling the pump? Okay. Look at that, it's still in the red. Nice. Don't know where this came from. Oh well. I'm not fixing it. So I'm not sure they also did any gunk in the other video, but look at that. I think it was like they're constantly. I don't know if it's a 100% return rate. But what I can say for certain is that they definitely ran out of gunk. So that is something that has been a recurring bit. Steam has issues because temperature stuff. That should be fine now, but dude, 40 kilograms? Nah. Nah, we chill. Oh, it's ready. Alright. Pilot, get in. You're leaving. Now. Get out of my sight. Up, up, and I don't really care to say the rest. It's not really that fast if you think about it. I like how there's still like snow coming off it or something. I mean, I know real engines do that. I'm not sure why. He's ready to research rocket engines with me, but IRL ones, so it's cooler. Beep. Lindsay, oh Lindsay, have you already applied the buff? But they just left, Lindsay. Not cool, bro. Have I been muted for a while? I feel like I have. Don't answer that. Anyways, hello again, Eduardo. And it's glowing and brilliant. I don't care. Toilet paper really does set the atmosphere right for this, I'm gonna be honest. It's flowing down. I think I was gonna pump water up there, I was. Well, change of plan. It's kind of being used for petroleum again. I'd like to get this research done within my lifespan, please. Thank you. Is there no small oxidizer tank in this? I don't think there is. For context, it's still overheating. Which ones? Bionics or standards? They look fine. I mean, there's toilet issues. It was one dude game. One dude had to use a toilet. Is there an option of 3 or 6 of them? It's fine. Oh, that's a proper washroom, huh? So it's slightly higher stats. +2 compared to the +1. No outhouses. It's almost like they knew someone would just put a lavatory in here. Like, look, it's a washroom. That involves running liquid water for pipes. Spoiler alert, it's cold. And I don't feel like microwaving the bathroom just for this. You know what I think would be interesting? Now, this might be a little unbalanced, all things considered, right? But what if they made it so that way... Like, I know that they already thought about this for a long time. But what if they made it so that way bionic dupes, right? They could eat normal food, but they would only get like maybe 25% of the calories in terms of energy. So it's like really inefficient to feed them normal food. Because right now I could easily afford to pay for some of them, right? If they do eat like twice as much, right? Biopower, it would take some load off my energy grid. Which I think would actually be an interesting dynamic. It's like, do you really want to waste food or increase your power production? But I have like 11 bionic dupes, and they are, well, let's just say there's a reason why this thing's always running. There's still one battery that's not even being cycled right now. It's crazy. And this shit was running for a small eternity when this was going. And it's these two batteries here. So these are both going to be running for longer. It's more consistent power. Considering one of these is constantly starting and stopping, try to figure out, like, besides the pink, try to figure out which one that is. They're starting and running animations, they're like identical. I guess you can tell because the radiators, well, you'd almost think the radiator being more shaky is worse, but I guess maybe the electrical not arcing constantly is a giveaway. I don't know. Also, why is it pink? The stuff you run into here has never been pink. Take a combustion fuel, which is biodiesel, petroleum, or ethanol. None of those are pink. They're like all the opposite of pink. See, when it goes into a lower period, you can see it recharge a bit more. Not really. I need more ethanol down there, but oh well. Algae would be cool, but coal's like more useful, I guess. Because we're at grams. We don't have any algae, but we also don't have any use for algae. So, like, it's fine. Oh, hey, look. Petroleum. Do you think if you pumped up petroleum out of these oily asteroids, you can make a self-fueling rocket? I doubt it, but that would be pretty damn funny. Imagine you fly out to here and you're like, okay, let me fill up my tank. Would be silly. Satellite, that sounds like a good place to go. We can't go out there. Beep boop. Say, where is the rocket? Oh, they're almost home. Good job, Lindsay. I want to believe this is all you're doing. For some reason. I'm just looking at this. We don't need these. This would be kind of funny, but... no, I'm not doing a hydrogen engine. You guys cannot convince me. Really, I just want this, this, and then this. That's it. And I unlocked this for shits and giggles, but oh well. And there's some research I still can do. Nothing actually important. It could be interesting in the meantime. Get Lindsay busy. Why not, right? Say we also did the tech tree on top of that. Very smart duplicants. Battery munchers. Battery munchers. Plunk. Spunk. I do seem to quite enjoy it. It's so weird putting these guys in a great hall because it's like it's a plug and play thing. So I'm like, they don't really need to, but it still gives the buff, I believe. Right? Fresh oil, great hall. Yeah, it does. Also, since they never sleep, I don't think they get a bedroom, like the, bedroom buff, do they? Because there is a buff for working in a... sleeping in a barracks. Like, gives them more stamina? I will fix that. So, technically speaking, if I want to make this a little bit more efficient, also because like it doesn't matter that much for them, right? I mean that's overlapping, but okay. Probably just have them like this. So have a bit of bedtime. Not enough, but just enough for the books. Also, haha. Look, ladder square. It's inefficient. Get it? Get it? Get it? Get it? Get it? You get it? Sorry, what building melted? Don't know. And for context, I am actually going to be making a handful more ceramics. Not very much, but the statue's using most of it. I'm like, hey, I have the clay and coal and wood to spare, so I might as well just run the kiln more. No reason really not to. Oh yeah, by the way, it's funny. Not sure what arrow is going into it because, well, it's literally in space, but okay. You know, that's the thing. You'd really think this would be making pollution, but no, it's pretty self-enclosed, all things considered. So apparently there's this wood is infected with food poisoning. Not sure it's going to survive very well in a kiln. It emits bad decor and heat. But no, it doesn't even produce CO2. It doesn't use any atmosphere, and yet it always looks like it does. Don't mind me while I tab out to actually look at the thing for the game. Adaptive measures, oh, that dropped. Should look into that. It's interesting. Subnautica 2, I can't believe Subnautica 2 actually exists. That is actually really quite bizarre to me. Let's just see more page. It's different. CO2 included. This is getting dug out. No, I don't have any plans for it. I just have it queued. Who knows, maybe I'll make another one. But like with 2 of these. The power grid even support 1 of these? No? Oh well. Alright, I'll get back to the game now. It does seem like this is all working quite well. Considering adding a little mercury into this chamber, but since it's not as tall, might be detrimental. Maybe. Hey, he's happy to see steel. So am I, man. So am I. When it comes to steel, we are looking at almost enough for the legs of that monument. We have a ton of steel. To be more accurate, 6.3 tons of steel. You're really just sort of struggling to get it processed, which I think is the neat part. I'm very much a professional if it's not clear. But that's research. Yes. Do I need to be doing this research? No. But I mean, why not, right? Plus, the rocket is taking its sweet ass time to do anything. No power, so the power was melted. Oh. Isn't this made with, like, high temperature material? Oh. Oh, it is. We are going to pretend like it's fine until it isn't again. You can melt copper. I'm not saying iron's better. I mean, this is talking like overheat temperature, which does not matter. It's melting temperature, which does. I never thought copper is something I had to acknowledge having melt on me. You know, considering we're not working on the copper volcano, go figure. That is a little frightening. That refined copper is... So that went over 1,000 degrees. 1,000. I'm pretty sure aluminum. It's way lower, yeah. I thought it was 800 though. I think iron is better off. Mercury, we all know, isn't. I've had problems with mercury melting in the past, even. Rubber. That is some weird looking rubber. Tungsten's fine. It's 3K. Tungsten would actually be just dandy. Which honestly I might switch it to be tungsten. There's really no reason to. Makes more sense than using iron. It's twice as good. No. There's also gold, which is pretty good. Not really comparable to just running straight tungsten. I think tungsten might just be the best. Not necessarily an overheat temp, but yeah, it's better than steel for wires. And fermium is... Oh, it's better than fermium. What? Interesting. Was it niobium that's the crazy one? No, it isn't. But I'm guessing this is used like steel, right? You build a structure with this, and it gets a ridiculous... Okay, yeah, it literally cannot overheat without melting or something. Yeah, okay. Touche on that one. But hey, if these wires go on the fritz again, and I might just do this preemptively, I'm gonna tell them to make this with tungsten, Jesus. Tungsten cables, because those do not melt. Imagine making something with tungsten wires. That's pretty metal if you ask me. New print is available, new print is available. It was just a acorn, I am moving with my day. This is making a colossal mess. That's actually risen quite a lot. Before it was saturating the line, so it drained it like crazy. But now it's like, you know. Yeah. Alrighty. And if they want any water, they take it from here. I would have liked to move it, but like switch the line, but frankly, this water sieve kind of needs to run because this generator never turns off, and well, I think we can see the environmental impact. Cool, that's gone up by 150%. It's now at 1,600 kilograms. Let me make sure I'm reading that right. Yeah, it's 1,600. Boy, I sure hope you don't mind a little bit of popped eardrums. Yeah, because I didn't plug this back in, it's going to take forever to launch again, because I don't have a gas tank. I'd love to get a gas tank. Again, I'd have to preheat the gas tank, which is a lot of work. A lot of work I don't want to do. But, you know. It is something that I need to consider. I like how there's always these parts of the map where it's just like so untouched. I mean, I'm touching it now, but I feel like you go out here and it's just sort of like kind of like a back rooms. Probably makes me sound dumb, but it's like, you know, it's kind of like the unacknowledged part of the map. Dude, remember when atmospheres could only be made of copper? Remember when that was a thing? I mean, this was the only recipe with refined copper. And if you ran out of your refined copper, you'd have to start scrapping your early game doors to get more copper and replace them with iron. And there was no, like, you know, replacement button either. You just had to sort of, like, deal with it. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Very long time ago. Preferably don't dig. Hello, Gizmo. How's it going? Filling this up? Oh, it's already full, Gizmo. You don't need to. But I love the enthusiasm you put on the table. Boop. We are going to put a battery here for the rest of time. That needs to be on flat ground. Again, I never acknowledged that fact because when is this ever, like, I don't need these, but okay. That would make this the right spot to put it. I know it was dumb, but whatever. I feel like if I put it here, it's gonna cause issues. And yeah, I just dealt with it, by the way. Remember when the signal switch used to be like a duplicate operated building? So you would toggle it to the off or on state, and you need a duplicate to run up and click it, right? That was the thing, it used to be a manually toggled building by the duplicate, right? And it was so dumb. And it was exactly the same. You decided to have the duplicate actually push the button. It was seen in an animated short. And the developers were like, this is kind of like not cool. Anyone else realize that it's just like kind of not cool to do that? And people were like, yeah, it really isn't. The developers were sitting there and they're like, you know what? Fine. And they made it so that way it could be done all on its own. And that was really cool. I kind of lost my train of thought mid-sentence. But I hope you understood what I mean. Alright? Also, sufficient coal for, I presume. This or this? I'm sorry? I don't know why solar in this is just not worth it. I'm gonna be honest, that's probably way more than what I need. Right? No, it is not. We actually still need the glass. Crazy to think of. So the reason why I'm not putting down the feet yet is because I'm like, well, it's gonna need more steel, and we'll gotta wait for the rocket anyways. This takes plastic. We have so much plastic, so much ceramic. Got enough steel. Really, the base is the most expensive part. It's just steel, a lot more steel for all the other parts, mind you. The head is already like almost as much as we have right now. And then glass, which we're working on the glass, but it's gonna take us a long time to make everything else. So that is fine by me. And we just poured some hot glass out. You should never pour glass on the ground like this. It's gonna immediately like crack and become horrible, but whatever. I'm actually gonna put a tungsten plate here so it can cool down more efficiently. And here. I'm pretty sure this is where I'm dumping my glass and ceramic. Right? Oh, no? Yeah, you're for glass. Yeah, I just want to leave it here because it's, you know, cold environment. I'm sure as you can see here, it's, it's hard to notice in the normal temperature viewer. It all looks the same, but nah, this thing is producing a crazy cloud. This thing is super hot, isn't it? It's at 700 degrees. Whoever's operating that with their bare hands is a psychopath. This is rather warm suddenly. I didn't acknowledge the fact that this would get warm. So I guess that will require a form of cooling. That's not too bad, right? Just run like a petroleum pipe through here. Do you have any nectar in you? You do. We're gonna add the tree cooling loop, because I think it would be funny. I don't think this is gonna be enough, but I mean, how much heat is it realistically producing? I want this to be a tree-powered cooling system. Yeah, try to figure that one out, folks. Wait a second, why does this need cooling? This thing never complained. But in this one's case, I think it's just because it was touched by atmosphere. Kind of hard to tell. I mean, it claims to be a heat source. It probably did get a little warm, but unlike this, that actually had atmosphere going through it. So you know what would be kind of funny if we added atmospheres to this as well. I don't really want to use cinnabar on this sort of stuff, you know? Yeah, see? So we still have like 40 gaskets. I'm gonna put them over here, I guess. I don't know. Lindsay's not gonna like that, but I don't really care. And it flows. That's gonna give our oil biome a lot more to do. Not really. That thing is so self-sufficient right now. It's exactly what I was hoping for. All of that time ago. Look Question was, what is this liquid flowing towards? Just the end of the pipe? Is that enough for you? Oh, it's flowing to this one liquid bridge. Perfect, I wanted it to self-saturate. Saves me the time later. It also means I can run this generator, which might honestly be a good thing. Fun fact, that generator doesn't take oxygen. Let's see it go in there, but oh, it just turned off. It might be useful to run that a little bit. Well, did the trees discharge? No. You had a lot in you. I'll address that now. Literally kilograms of nectar. What is happening? What melted? That's a temp shift plate. You're probably feeling the heat a little bit more aggressively, huh? Not really. Oh, it's still really cold, but oh well. No idea how the sand gets in there in the first place. All I know is it works. That's quite good enough for me. Congratulations, you now walk faster. And you can now build mine way better for some reason. Just get things done, I guess. I don't know. The original Gizmo, probably. Oh, no, it got shuffled. Was it you? Are you the original, or is it you the original? Oh, it's based on points. This is the original Gizmo, folks. Also, because this one has less stats. Which probably was to give away, but you know. You've already left? We never let them out. Yeah, sorry about that. Please don't be dead. They really do not like me touching this. Did you really just want to take that small hop out? You're probably quite low on power, huh? Low morale. Has it been cooped up in a rocket for this long? Or is it just because you haven't actually gone for any of your daily stuff? That's made you slightly displeased. Probably that. Oh no, it's because your stats are really high. I do mean it when I said this dupe had like the culmination of random stuff that I had. They are a mess. But, like the good kind, maybe. 46 minutes. Nice and cozy. I'm gonna have to route liquid in. lead here? How much steel do we have? Oh, it went up. It did go up. Honestly, we're mostly waiting for this thing to cool the hell down. Right. Really? 200's not enough for you? This has to be the most eco-friendly one, but time-wise, oh gosh, this is not. I probably have like plenty of iron now, huh? Even this one's struggling to keep up. In case I forget, I'm gonna ramp up a lot here. We're gonna go for 4 tons of steel. Because I will need a lot. That's been very well established, I would say. You know, they've been in this rocket for so long, they basically could have left. And here they go. That liquefied immediately. I didn't even notice we got a small obelisk. Up and away. It does produce CO2. It's currently launching. It does take a moment for it to leave. Ooh, I think Lindsay might be able to use that now. Reachable. Funny word for can't be bothered. Are we really out of oxygen masks? Guys, get out. Lindsay's using it. They need to do their job. Okay, I can see why you would want to do that first, Lindsay. Okay, now there's work to be done. See Lindsay's stroll into space. Walking for a bedroom. Everyone sleeps at the same time, so it's not that bad. Oh, research screen, jump scare. Okay, they put on a oxygen mask. Nice full one. Skedaddle for some liquid mercury. Good on the skin, I'm sure. For waltzing into space. And sitting in their chair. Wait, where did their oxygen mask go? Lindsay? What? I'm sorry, did you just take a coffee break and then spill your drink? Also, I think opening this up to atmosphere definitely fixed it. I'm glad that the trace amount of atmosphere emitted is enough to keep this thing cool. The whole There is a fair amount that leaks, but I mean, in case you're worried about us leaking pressure, I can assure you we are not. Correction. In terms of leaking pressure, I think we would benefit. It's a little much. Alright, thanks, Lindsay. I'm not sure why you took a coffee break. I mean, how's there even liquid in there? No one's pouring you a coffee. And if you're a little planet guy to the rocket and you drop the shit, I'm sure that really helped them feel, Does that just mean when they get to the, you know, asteroid, they're gonna freaking drift into it and explode? Yeah, I'm sure their self-preservation instincts will kick in. Although, I'm not sure they have those, but if they do, they're fine. Also, we unlocked something not relevant to rocketry. Funky doors. Funky doors. Oh, it can shoot diagonally? That is a very cursed angle to shoot an asteroid at. Also, only certain spaces are available. I mean, you're not supposed to clip this building, obviously. But just the premise that it can trace that path out and be like, yeah, that's the goal. Like, that's the goal? How? What? Anyways, we also unlocked the buckshot maker. I'm not using that. Do we have a geotuner? I know it just makes volcanoes hotter. No, this one got wet. Interesting. What? Oh, okay. I'm not decontaminating the water. No, I'm not making you guys wait a full ass minute. It's gonna go off, right? Oh yeah. Uni, I would move if I were you. The volcano is about to, oh yeah. Surprisingly, it hasn't caused a steam boil off yet. This is probably doing a lot more. Oh wow, no, it's taking it really well. I mean, water has a huge thermal density, huh? Wow, impressive. I've always wanted to tame a volcano. I don't know if this counts as tamed, but it sure isn't that hot coming out. Okay, it is getting there. Mainly because there's 73 tons of this stuff. I really thought it would just cause an instant steam explosion. This is great. Also, I'm not sure if Lindsay built out like Abyss Light, but it's certainly doing something. Yeah, look at this. It's perfectly cold. Well, as cold as a volcano is, you know. Like, compared to a volcano, 72.7 degrees Celsius is not that hot, you know. Considering it comes out at a blistering 2.2 thousand degrees Celsius. You know, it's fine, all things considered. It's even cooling down because, well, this whole area is cold and it's probably leaking everywhere. Yes. Oh, the whole body of water in Mercury just heated up so much. Okay, well. And this is what this whole area is for, you know? Just for maintaining this volcano. Yay. Yippee. Oh, and you can see the, wow. Okay, using this doesn't make it look so bad, but you can see our, innovation efforts. Everything I touch gets tainted with heat. That's hot, bro. That's hot. I mean, the entire colony. It used to be this temperature for context. Or no, maybe not that cold, but maybe like this cold. Oh, we are scraping the barrel on that temperature gauge, huh? Body temp. Yeah, we're not even growing any food. It's just what's staying in. Well, the base was so cold, everything was considered to be in a deep freeze. I don't know if it still counts. Very sludge. example of this fish. It's refrigerated, but it's not deep freeze like it used to be. I just realized the kitchen was made of snow tiles. It's like half fridge. It should also be in a sterile atmosphere, all things considered, right? I mean, this stuff is. So this is sterile atmosphere, and it used to be a deep freeze. Now it isn't. So, you know. Probably should not be storing these infinite shelf life items in here, right? Because that might be, you know, bad for its shelf life. I'm not gonna have shell squash fries. Enjoy seeing him. What the fuck did you just eat, Gizmo? There wasn't anything there. Dude, you're hallucinating. What? Okay, I'm a little spooked now. A wee bit jarring. Oh, we were putting butter in the fridge. Mainly this one. What? Whoa, that's a lot of food. I'm guessing this is all inert, right? Yeah. So those inert foods. Cool. It's a shame all of this is overheating, huh? How's this warmer, huh? Oh, it's because he's having water pumped in, huh? No, a little hotter than this, and we could probably grow mealwood. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I think it'd be funny if I resorted to mealwood. And hey, if I ever need somewhere colder, there's like this area which is deep freeze. It's almost not enough to grow pike apples in it. Oh wow, look at them all go. We're missing one, but that's still a lot of chanting, huh? Well, one of them is in a rocket. That's probably why we're missing them. You can reclaim it on your own turn. Nah, I'm kidding. They'll all be together now. But yeah, considering that, right? I'm gonna assume that makes them happy. Barracks +1. It is. And it's simple, they only have to go there for once. And they get microchips. I mean, we don't need microchips. In fact, I don't even think they used to sleep. But I mean, sleeping's good for morale. And these guys do plenty already. There's just one extra morale for them all to share. And honestly, they're holding up fantastically. Look at that. I believe I didn't really give them much. I'm like, oh, you just can all share one gunk extractor here. Didn't work very well. Or hey, you guys should just sleep in like any spare space we have. No, it's better now, you know? It's much better. I don't know, I might find a place for that eventually instead of putting it in the actual bin. Yo, look, vending machine. It's still stocked. I'm sure that probably isn't too good. Why are you complaining? Dupes, really? Well, I lowered this thing's operational temperature so you guys can use it more. Sorry, that's not enough. And I could just take one of these and put it in like the oil biome or something funny. But like here, dupes, just use this in the hottest biome. It gives you your cold resistance. Oh, I love generating cold resistance while being inside the fucking industrial oil processing district. Yeah, right next to the damn refineries. Ah. I can finally get my cold resistance up. Well, succumbing to natural gas. Although that kind of makes me curious. I know these guys can use the lubrication station, well, in an atmosphere. Can they warm themselves up while wearing a temperature suit, like a temperature regulation suit? Because the premise of that would be hilarious. Now I want to know. Oops, I have an idea. Why is this wire already yellow? It's 4 kilowatts. Holy shit. We're not using 4. I guess there's still one area that uses the old one. It's probably up here where I don't care, right? Yeah, conductive wire is fine. Yeah, it's all using insulated wire. I like the insulated wire. It's a nice addition. But what happens if I build a utility? I remember this now. If I build one of these, yeah, show me the heat map of what this thing will be affecting. Yes, the heat map in the oil area, set the relative temperatures. Now I'm curious. There's the scarab. Not sure what this bouncy thing here is for, but it seems to be doing a lot of work. Not productive work, just work. Bacteria is great in this area. Yeah, that is a lot of zombie spores. I think it's been propagating this entire time. Oh wait. You must have just been underneath a bunch of oil. And I had no idea you were here. I like this immediately revoked. Just get someone deal with this. Not realizing this pumping my base. Thank you. Oh, that's up. Could run a carbon skimmer to try and kill it. But it doesn't seem to have spread too much. Look, it's fine here. I forgot this base is slowly coming to zombie spores. But for context, no, I don't know how to get it out of the atmosphere. I mean, there's this option. This option, that would technically kill it, because it cannot survive an oxalate. It's too hot for that. I don't like this thing, but it would count. Sensors would count. Not the most uses for oil. Oh, sure, almost. I'm planning a mod added to do with all sorts of carbon stuff, because I'm still thinking about refined carbon. It's lack of utility. Honestly, you know, that's good. I want that. Thank you, game. Because maybe I do want to make another medicinal dupe. Launch. I'm gonna queue up another one. And it gives me, oh, you want one? Okay, here, I'll give you another. Honestly, good for you, game. Because, you know, well, it would help to have more dupes able to process it down. Yeah, see, they have medicine. Could give them 3 medicine. Wait, this is Eduardo. Why do you keep doing digging tasks? Wait, this is Eduardo. Yeah. Well, you have a single. That looks like a placeholder. I mean, they're good at their job, but I feel like that's kind of Max's thing. I could make them do building. Whoa, sweet hat, bro. He has a lot of chips to switch. We'll see him start inhaling them shortly. Also, the other one, you can have more medicine abilities. You're gonna be like the slow bionic, but that's fine. Do you think each time they do that, their accordion voice gets even worse? I want to imagine it does, like a lot worse. Considering they're not here, Lindsay, why don't you hop back on the lab? Get some science, yo. Gee, the rocket's in space. We can start this lengthy one. Excuse me. Have you already moved it? Impressive. Medicine. Really not sure why you were doing digging. Supply doctoring. So you're good on priorities. I don't think doctoring should be for everyone, but whatever. There'll be a doctor, and there'll be that one. So you can take that hat. Imagine caring about the hats, I genuinely do a little bit. You can wear an orange. Take their hats so that way I can get. Because that's what I thought they had. For you, I'll give you similar but in orange. Yes. Oh, look, it's a little puff sleeping. Embedded into an airflow tile. Isn't it cute how it farts every time it breathes? You can snore in both directions. So, snore in, snore out. Disgusting. Take this Bob Ross paper. We're gonna line it next to this rocket. And if you're wondering what for, well, I have a fun little thing planned. Display shelves. And we're gonna put all of the weird things we find, like this artifact. Those are databanks. Lindsay, are you doing your research? Or are you wasting my time? All of our time. Get to it, Lindsay. Not Lindsay. Gizmo. Gizmo, it's you again. Hello, Gizmo. She only gets fast in 3 times. Oh, don't make it too wobbly. You're gonna make the viewers sick. Now look how happy he is. One of the original 3. Literally, this is his job. Always has been. And now Gizmo goes, to get lost. Got it, Gizmo. But Lindsay, that's your priority right now. You're just acting like it's not part of your schedule. Alright, now you're on break. Honestly, I don't care. It would probably not been relevant to do it all at once anyways. Oh yeah. Airflow was absolutely the answer, which is ironic, but whatever. Finish up by gussing up the place. The rocket's about to return. So, you know. It's not gonna melt or anything. I'm pretty sure it's made of abyssalite, but we should probably go and move that. Genetic ooze. Somehow it's worse. Oh, never mind. Its requirement has arrived. Also, I feel like it might be funny to put a light source up here. Whoa. Welcome, but wait, there's still fuel in that tank, though. Welcome back. You didn't use too much steam, did you? Doesn't look like it. Alright, you ready for the next launch? Or are you gonna magically empty your steam tank just from this alone? I was joking about that. You didn't bring anything else funny back? It's a shame. That is a lot of steam. Looks like I fired off a steam engine. Yeah. Said fast Virgo. 11 or 9? Not too good for Roman numerals. She. Want this new. What did you just do? I do like how those merge. That's nice. How's it researching, Lindsay? VR in a virtual planetarium. Awesome. We have plenty of research for you to blast through. I do mean plenty. I don't know if it's enough, though. 400 points is a lot. I think each 10 discs, because it works in 10s. That's 40 discs. If it's 40 discs, we have enough. If it's 10 to 1, it means we're really far off. And I think that might be more accurate. Power grid. I forgot you can check the whole power grid of just any machine. I don't know how to read in kilogram. I thought they have food poisoning on them. Fortunately, when they get voided, that doesn't matter. They're gonna be in here for ages. 1 second, folks. I need to fix something. Damn it. It's like it's hot in there or something. Oh, you know what Lindsay needs? They need a lamp. Yeah, a lamp. It's brilliant. Let's get the nice fancy lamp. Yes. We want to get a duplicate sensor though, that's for certain. It's kind of funny that this is like in a little lab, but I'm not fixing that. To automation wire it like so. no reason to put it that high. But some dude has just got really angry at me. Take a motion sensor. I'm just gonna presume that's enough, right? Nope. That is... It needs to be up here, realistically, to cover it. You know what? It's fine. We can expend a few resources. Even if that does technically make it significantly more awkward to work on. Yeah, it's not close enough. Yeah, look. Way better. Plus chilly surroundings. Oh, I didn't even notice that was a problem until just now. That should help them. I like how they always went with the right power level instead of just cranking it. How close are we? We're actually really close to being able to do this. But first, Lindsay needs to research. Also, these are like distinctly not yellow, but I'll hand change all of them to make it fitting. Just for you guys. Look. Illumination. Oh hey, it actually looks really nice here. Considering there's actually illumination, yes, there's an entire tab for illumination. I have to assume Lindsay's getting a buff, even if slight, to their virtual planetarium. Lit workspace, yes. 15% speed, that should actually help by a matter of 15% exactly. Meanwhile, in terms of rocketry, rocket is ready. Wait. Did I ever let the pilot out? Oh, I didn't. Okay, bye! I'm gonna get that pilot killed, aren't I? I need to get this dealt with, but they haven't even been out of the rocket. They haven't had a new battery in days. Oh, this is unnecessarily cruel, isn't it? Hey, Lindsay, you have a new job up here. Are you sure about that? That's what I was thinking. Well, if they're using the bathroom, then, you know, it's a no-go. Imagine if these... such a weird fucking... Oh, you know what? The arcade, like, the bathrooms actually kind of sound like an old arcade, you know? The tacky wallpaper and the carpets on the floor that were honestly kind of not great. The only difference is this one has crown molding and is filled with shitters you expect to see on a camping site. See ya, lads. I mean, it might be 11:56 p.m. for me, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to bed. It's called a bad sleep cycle, yeah. We'll get into it. Are these all puff princes now? No. Not yet. Lindsay, I'm waiting for you to use the mission control station for content. Ignore the voice in your head. Alright, now that they're up. Oh, hi, Stinky. Wait, how's there already a mask missing? Look at this. Press a button. It's like they do that and embarrass themselves so badly. They're just like, nope, you're on your own. Bye. Believe it or not, that does actually speed them up. What? I don't even want to know, dupes. I really don't. Oh, I guess we need plastic. 14 tons and all. This has right? No. They still have data. Right? Why did it kick me out? This is only slightly less enjoyable, or slightly more enjoyable than the Red Bull research. That was particularly awful. We're on through our last data banks. And our research speed is not making them more efficient, obviously. We're absorbing all the knowledge we possibly can. They cranked out a few hundred research, so that's actually not bad. Right? We had a few hundred, things left, so it makes sense. No, keep going, keep going. Damn. Imagine though. That'd be fun. Also, I guess we can do this, but I mean, this research cost is like 70, 100. I mean, actually, relatively speaking, that's quite a lot. Right? It is. But hey, at least we can rest easy knowing this will be done. Let's see if we can do the whole thing. 28, that's not bad, though. But I will be ending this video here. I hope you've all enjoyed this video. You know the drill. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do what you need to do. It's always good. It's always good to have you know. I mean, it's screw views, honestly. Like, if I wanted to maximize for Al Gore's rhythm, I would stream like Fortnite or something else that's popular or something. Also, congratulations, we got automation ribbons. Even though they haven't like in the video, I don't care. Yeah, it's stream something catchy. Why is there fucking petroleum on their bed sheets? You ever just wake up in the middle of the night, it's like, oh damn, my bed sheets are soaked again, soaked with petrochemicals. Oh. Man, I hate when that happens. But honestly, waking up in the middle of the night in like a cold sweat is just, oh my gosh, it's one of the worst feelings out there, man. And you need to change your bed sheets because the whole thing is just drenched. Oh man, if you've ever woken up just absolutely entombed in sweat, it's just, oh man, it's just the worst. Fleeing from a crab? What the why the fuck did you run into space because a crab sneezed in your direction? Congratulations on sick bays and hand sanitizers. I guess. The sick bays actually use. I never worked with the medicine in this game. I don't even think it's necessary. I mean, look. I know it's reduced, but like, they're fine. The worst thing they can get is slime lung. Food poisoning just doesn't mean much. If anything, it's more bathroom usage. More bathroom usage. Like, you can really see the bubbles from the oxide in this menu, huh? Like, the more, that's just more polluted water and such, so it's fine. This, on the other hand, this is hard to treat. And not because, you know, zombie spores are scary. No, no, no. You don't have to research yet, but zombie spores have to be the most obnoxious thing Because even if someone catches it, right? And this is like the old slime lung. I was not around for that. But this stuff is brutal on a duplicate. It's super hard to kill unless you chlorinate the whole area and basically remove the atmosphere. And it survives in anything carbon-based as well, so it's just about everything. It doesn't propagate. But yeah. Stuff's awful. Really pretty though. Or else we could burst to spread even more germs. Essentially they look really nice, but besides that, it's not really worth tampering with them. And if I go into the medical tab, you need like a disease clinic for these things and all. So already the disease clinic is pretty ridiculous, right? And I think it's in the apothecary you make it. You need to make the forbidden recipe, which is this. This, to my knowledge, is the only way to cure zombie spores. You need a kilogram of steel and a freaking child sacrifice. And this only cures one duplicant, one time, no immunity after. Oh, and by the way, the zombie spore is still there, so you're going to want to deal with it. This stuff is genuinely substantially more expensive than having an ammo suit set up, and not even remotely as good. So essentially, if you get infected with zombie spores, you're fucked until you can sleep it off. Although, eating coal might be a valid replacement. This sounds like something the AI would say. Just eat coal to be immune to the zombie virus, imagine. And it reduces the chance of contracting germ-based diseases. And I believe that would include zombie spores, which I think is hilarious. That you can eat coal and vitamin shoes and feel better about the zombie apocalypse, but, you know, and then there's this immunobooster. This significantly reduces the chance of catching germs. And this takes pitcher pepper nuts. So if you have a zombie spore problem, you're better off just eating pitcher pepper nuts than making the fucking antidote. Because it's brutal. Oh, and also if you have phosphor, you can make this. This is for slime lung. But like, slime lung, who cares? It's not that big a deal. Is this actually in the disease clinic? I can't read it, it's far away. Very powerful medication created to treat severe diseases. Very effective against zombie spores. It doesn't necessarily mention the disease clinic. I don't even know what the disease clinic does. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know if this has a use. It might literally just be legacy at this point. So I think you also need one of these things built to handle zombie spores. Which honestly seems a little unethical looking. I mean, the design is very human. But yeah. And that's just useful to decrease. But if you have a zombie spore outbreak, things have gone bad. That's why even for this whole area. Oh, hey. How the hell did it get there? So for this entire area here, I have them in oxygen masks, not just because they work in CO2 and obviously it's useful. How the fuck is there petroleum down here? Dupes, I will never understand. And it's in both of them. Why? What? Huh? I'm guessing the rocket's back. That means Lindsay should be working. We got a egg-shaped rock. Or is it a rock-shaped egg? We may never know. You want out, and I'll let you out. Purely because I'm being nice to you. Nice. And it doesn't even matter if this is running, there's so much steam in here, it's fine. And it's not nearly as bad as our CO2 quantity, but it's got steam in it. We can really reduce this to like a 4 now. It's not going to be needed for much longer. Honestly, maybe even a 2. Bit wild how much water we've shot into space, but oh well. And this planetoid, diamonds. Less interesting than this. We could aim higher. I don't know if that would give us more data, but maybe it will. I'd say it's worth taking a gander. Doesn't mean more fuel will be needed, but And instead of researching that, I'm gonna go here and save it for the next video. Hope you all enjoyed learning about buckshot and meteor blast. I hope you all enjoyed learning about shotguns, apparently. And I'll see you on the next one. This colony is going pretty well. A quick check on steel. We have enough steel to start the monument. That is a lot of steel. Unless it's rocket proofing, it's gonna take a while to unlock everything. So like, I don't really know, but hey, we got the feed in. Next time. That is an absolutely wild amount of resource requirements. Bye-bye. So there's the one binge eater dupe we have. We don't like him. You can tell because they are dead. Bye-bye. That is a grim fucking note to leave it on.